In a world full of noise, the court stays quiet. Every morning hits reset, paddle in hand, feet on the line, another day to get better, to fix what broke last time. 2 weeks in, the reps add up. The misses sting, but every dink, every drive, every drop builds something real. This isn't easy. It's not supposed to be. Cape Coral's coming February 9th, and that's the target. And that's where it all will show. So welcome to episode 3. No more waiting. It's time to lock in. Back at the home court, same spot, same lines, same quiet. But something's shifting. 2 weeks deep now, the feet are quicker, the paddle feels lighter in the hand, the resets are landing softer, and the dinks are staying lower, and the drives are crisper. Every rep is clicking a little more, the rhythm's coming together, the timing is sharpening, and this is what consistency looks like when you stack days. No spotlight here, no crowd, just me and the court. Putting in the work when it's early, when it's cold. It's just another session. That's where all the edge gets built. Cape Coral's 3 weeks out. February 9th is locked in on the calendar. So let's do this. Hello guys, welcome back to today's Pickleball. 2 weeks into the Road to Cape Coral series. This is episode 3. My game is feeling more locked in than it has in the whole series. Everything, the resets are sitting lower, the third shots are more reliable, the volleys are quicker and more controlled. Everything in my game is super pinpoint precision accurate. Everything just feels great. So Cape Coral 3 weeks away. February 9th is locked in, and every session is pure precision. Like this, putting in the real work for the bank of when it counts. In the next part of this episode, I'm going to pull up the numbers from the last 2 weeks to walk you through adjustments I'm making to show exactly how it all connects to tournament prep. So stick with me for that. So let's get into today's video. Hello guys, welcome back to today's Pickleball. Now that you've seen the home court reps, let's get into the real talk of what the last 2 weeks have showed me. So the numbers I'm tracking, the exact fixes I'm locking in before Cape Coral on February 9th. I'm breaking it down into 4 key areas that need to level up. Serving, third shot drops, overheads, fast hands at the net. And here's what I'm doing to push these higher. So first up, serving, right? So right now my serve percentage is sitting around a solid 85 to 90%, which is good, but it's not great if we're trying to absolutely maximize consistency at the highest level. I want to get that to at least 95 plus like the pros. At tournaments, they're probably at 98, 99%. Like Annalie, she's probably at 100. She might honestly be at 100. I don't know if she ever misses a serve. I mean, she's got to be at least 99. So with almost 0 faults under pressure. So depth is good on most of my serves. I'm lacking a few short into the net. Right now, the depth is good. Yeah, like I said, depth is good. Lacking a few, like some dip into the net when I don't get proper depth. But other than that, they're pretty good overall. I usually like to drill 50 serves per session. I just did a session today, and I drilled serves, a lot of drops, a lot of cross-court dinking, all that kind of stuff right now. And I like to get it at least 3 to 4 feet within the baseline, so you can see the court kind of in the corner, and I like to get it at least 3 to 4 feet within that baseline. So number 2, we got the third shot drop. So this is huge for controlling the point after the return. In the last 2 weeks, my success rate on clean short drops, landing soft in the kitchen, low arc, and not popping up is about 70 to 75%, which is 75% to 70% isn't very high, right? So there is a slight difference, though, between my backhand and forehand drop. One actually has a higher percentage. Can you guess? The one that has a higher percentage is my backhand. Interesting, right? People usually say, oh, the backhand's usually not as good. I happen to have a pretty good backhand drop that I learned from Ben Johns, so my backhand drop percentage is around 80 to 90%, which is pretty good. My forehand cup drop and topspin drop is probably around 70 to 75, which is not great. Pros and top players are making these at least 80+% of the time, sometimes up to 90. In controlled situations. Drives work sometimes, but drops are the high percentage play to neutralize and get to the net. So that's, I will do fifth shot drops if it requires that adjustment to make during the game, but that's more of something that I would make the decision out on the court rather than deciding that before the game. So what I'm fixing, better knee bend, so open paddle faces for softer contact. So really want to almost use your knees as like a soft landing base to really brush up the back of that ball, at least for the topspin drop as far as that goes. For the cup drop, you really want to bend your knees and get the back of that ball and really cup behind it so it creates that arc so it can dip right below the net once you get it at the proper contact point. Yeah, try to land it within 5 feet of the kitchen line every single time. Drill variations, different return depths under fatigue with a good partner. So I was drilling with a partner today. He was helping me out with a couple things, and definitely drilling with a partner definitely does help. Solo drills are great, don't get me wrong, but drilling with a partner is probably the most optimal way to improve your game extremely fast. If you're all right, I'm sitting at a 3-0, I want to be a 4-0. Drill with someone. Drill with someone that's better than you. Unfortunately, I don't have access to someone that's better than me, which does, it is a little disappointing, but I still have people that are very good and very skilled, and they're not 3-0s. They're definitely above that. They're around 4-0s. So I can at least drill with them for them to improve me, but always try to find a drilling partner that is a little bit better than you, because they will make you better. That's one tip. Softer contact, kitchen line, variations, and then, the goal to push I want to get my rate to at least 85% plus by the time I'm in Cape Coral. So even when I'm in Florida, I still will be doing drills. I will make a bonus episode 5 for you guys. We're already on episode 3, so I will make a bonus episode 5. Okay, so number 3, we have overheads. So when I get a high ball or lob, my overhead smash put away success is about 65 to 70. I actually don't know why I wrote 70. It's a little higher than that. It's probably around 75 to 85%. So it's actually pretty decent. As I've actually grown taller as a person, in physical height, right now I think I'm around 5'5", 5'6". So as I've gotten taller, I've actually just gotten better at overheads naturally, with just kind of getting taller. So I'll be honest with you, being tall kind of helps for overheads, which makes sense because you can reach and really swat those balls down and just rip them. Decent, but I want to bump it up to 80 to 85%, so I probably want to get it up to around 90% for my overheads at least. Upper level players who finish points cleanly, too many are going long in the net when I rush, or not placed well enough to end the rally. So usually with my overheads, I place them pretty deep in the court consistently. I wouldn't say that that's something that I'm necessarily struggling with, but I do at least want to get my percentage up to 90%. So yeah. Next thing, fast hands. The last one, fast hands at the net, volley exchanges, and fast hands speed ups. In hands battles, my success rate on winning the exchange without forcing an error is about 55 to 60%, which is, for hands, I know that percentage sounds very low, but for hand battles is very hard. Obviously, it's one of those things you can be very skilled at, and I think that I'm pretty decent at them, right as it is right now, but it's something that I want to get up to at least 60 to 70% for Cape Coral. So when I'm in Florida, like I said, I'll do more drilling, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing to get better, because I update my drilling routines very often. I do new drills all the time. Let's see. So yeah, 60 to 70% wins by staying ready and reacting quicker. And another thing to really to make your hands faster, one thing you want to do is stabilize your head, and you don't want to be too shaky and kind of uncontrolled. You want to be very controlled, very set, plant your feet really well, and just keep hitting them and stay very stable and controlled. And stay very compact with your movements, because if you're flailing everywhere, that's going to reduce your control, and then what that's going to cause that to do is kind of spread too many mishits everywhere, and then you're going to get countered and then lose the point. So yeah, so to wrap up the segment, so that's the breakdown. these are 4 areas where the biggest gains are coming from. The numbers show that the progress already is pretty good, but Cape Coral doesn't wait, so we're pushing hard for the next few weeks. So next up, we got to hit the court. I got to demo some of these in action, and I'll film myself doing that. So yeah, let's get into those clips. All right, guys, so we're gonna start with a little bit of cross-court dinking. Just like I said in the last video, I always start with cross-court to get the body warmed up. This isn't necessarily something that I mentioned in those weakness percentages, but always the best way to warm up your drilling session. So I'll usually I have the machine on oscillation right now, so it goes from corner to corner, forehand, backhand, and just kind of working on maybe extending for some of them to take them out of the air or not. Either way works. Just all about gaining that hand-eye coordination and maximizing it. Just put a fresh overgrip on my paddle, so paddle feels very nice. Got the Perseus 16 millimeter. Really been liking it. Didn't think I would like it more than the 3S, but I did. And so far I'm switching to it, so that's a full. One more ball. All right, so now we're gonna work on third shot drop for top spin like that, and the cup, and you can see very low percentage. I used to be actually really good at the cup, and I started implementing the top spin more in my game, and I've been using it more often. And drops feel okay today. Been seeing Ben Johns do the double backhand drop. Pretty good. Can always add in a drive, you know. Footwork is important. Getting low, that was too much slice. I tripped over this ball. You really have to stay low. Like, just like that. Just like that. High percentage. Like that. Oh, nope. All right, guys, so now we're gonna work on serve consistency to up the percentages of my serve making. So we're gonna start with probably just going through the whole bucket, and then we'll just see, and I'll try to count how many I miss and make. So I don't know how many exactly is in the bucket, but we'll just kind of go with them. Even if they're out of bounds, because this is a half court, I'm still gonna count that as an in ball because it's a half court, so on a real court it'd probably be in. So the only ones that I'm not gonna count is the ones that hit the net, obviously. Got 3, 4, 5. It's all about just depth and consistency over power. I mean, obviously power, you know, is good, but I think it's like 7. I'll have to count later. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 15. Be good. 14. This is definitely like, it's kind of like a rapid serve drill. 15. 16. It helps you work under pressure a little bit. 18. 20. There's 20 serves. So there was 20 in the bucket, I think. I'll have to recount when I edit the video, but 20 balls, 20 serves. None of them hit the net, so we'll do one more round of that, and then I'll work on to the next drill, which will be fast hands over at the wall. All right, so now we're going to do wall drills, so to increase my percentages of fast hands, and pretty much that's about it. So yeah, just kind of increasing that in general. So
basically I'll speed up on the forehand and backhand side, so I'll go speed up, all two-handed shots, right? So do that kind of like two-handed counter, and then I will do one-handed flicks and rolls, and then forehand speed ups, and so basically just kind of rotating through double backhand, backhand, and then forehand. So I'll do forehand now. It's pretty good. And then I'll just rotate through it. So now we got backhand, it's all about staying stable and compact. If you notice the ball moving in odd directions, it's because these little things on the wall kind of send it flying in weird directions, so don't mind that. But yeah, I'll do double backhand, pretty good. More around to that. Pretty good. As you can see, I kind of went flying there. Now I'll do some forehand. And the closer you get, the faster the ball will go. So if you really want to increase your precision, go very close. You can do forehand, backhand. Kind of increase that. I'll change the camera angle so you guys can see a little better. All right, guys, so I just kind of recorded the entire clip of the adjusted camera angle, but it didn't record because the file size, I didn't have any storage left on the camera, so we're gonna re-record this real quick, and I'm gonna just kind of summarize everything that I went through. So I did some forehands, do some forehands here, and then kind of back up, make my way up, and then speed up. Nice. It's all about working, and the closer you get to the wall, the faster the ball's gonna rebound at your paddle, so that's gonna increase your hand speed. So if I went really close, I might be hitting it less hard, but it's coming at me faster. But if I want, the farther I go back, the harder I'm gonna hit it. So like this. And then the closer I get, the faster it's gonna come back at me. Now I'll do some two-handed backhands. Nice. I'm working on this, adding this shot to my game recently, practicing it, and a lot of practice and rec play. You see Anna Lee do it a lot because she's very good with her two-handed backhand, just kind of that two-handed counter. I think Ben Johns might have used to use it a little bit, but he does a lot of just one-handed rolls and stuff, which I really like too. I use that shot. Okay. Oh, yeah, see, it hit off that thing that I mentioned earlier. Ooh, that was quick. Yeah, but right here is probably like, this is probably the length of like an actual kitchen in terms of like net would be here and then kitchen lines here. So it's actually, it's a really good, what's the word? Kind of like a version of it. Make my way up, flick. Camera's in my way. Yeah, but that's pretty much my wall drill that I've currently been using. Like I said, I upload one of these videos per week, so, and it always, my drilling routine always changes, but that's generally that. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys back in the office to wrap up this video.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for episode 3 of the Road to Cape Coral series. We covered the home court grind, broke down the data, and drilled the key fixes: serving depth, third shot drops, overheads, and fast hands. Things are clicking, the percentages are climbing, and the game is sharpening every single day. Cape Coral 3 weeks out, February 9th. It's coming fast. This is the work that gets me ready, so if you're grinding too, drop a comment. Let me know what you're working on. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications for episode 4. Episode 5 bonus episode will be in Florida, so don't forget. Stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace.